The Atlanta Dream took a 9-point win over the Los Angeles Sparks, and I don't think anyone was more ready for this matchup than Angel Reese. Listen, she missed the last time out against Portland. Dream took a loss, and she took that personally because she was ready out of the gate. And we saw how much she impacts the game from the opening moment. She was able to hit Ron Howard doing a backdoor cut to the basket. Instant offense on the first possession. Reese is a frequency changer. She changes the energy in the building. She leads with her energy. It rubs off on her teammates. She ended the game with 23 points, 13 rebounds on 63% shooting. Although she's only counted for having 3 steals, there were steals that Alicia Gray and Jordan Canada picked up that they benefited from Angel Reese's defense. She picked up the Sparks 94 feet, bothering the Sparks' offense from the jump. Alicia Gray in turn stepped up. Angel tapped the ball, forced a pass. Alicia Gray was able to get a steal and get a transition layup. Similar situation with Jordan Canada. I'm very interested to see what this dream team looks like once Bree Jones gets back into the starting lineup. I anticipate them moving Nas to coming off of the bench. That's a role that she's used to playing and she's really good at it. But the Dream can even run big. They can have Nas, Angel, and Bree all in at the same time. That moves Angel to the 3 spot. We've been watching her handles evolve, her playmaking evolve. That's going to be a fun lineup. And then you think about Medina Akat, who's on a strong 2-game showing. I think that she's been getting better game after game. She's coming off of a 19-point season high, career high at this point. She had 9 points in 10 minutes in this matchup against the Sparks, 6 rebounds. Imagine the high-low action between her and Bree Jones. I think game over game, Alicia Gray has been getting better with getting those lobs inside. She only has 2 assists in this matchup, but collectively, I felt the Dream did a much better job with moving the ball, getting the ball, and being intentional about working through their bigs. Because you can throw all the stats you want at me. You can tell me that the game is transitioning and 3-point shooting is going to be more prioritized. But in the women's game, the best teams play through their big. The best team have the best bigs to play through. There's been a lot of scrutiny over Carl Smesko's system, how he prioritizes the 3-point shot. I think it's very easy to blame Coach Smesko for what we're seeing, but we have to understand that although that is one of the foundations of the offense, 3-point shooting, we have to know that the coach is still emphasizing pace, players being cognizant of the game clock and the shot clock, decision making. Just because Smesko is prioritizing or emphasizing the 3, it doesn't mean he wants Sika Kone stepping into a 3-point shot on the first pass of the possession. I bring up Sika Kone because I've been very vocal about her offensive presence and how they could probably use a post or forward that is a little more efficient than she is. But when you zoom out and you look at the grand scheme of things, Kone really hasn't had a stable team to be on. This is just her 4th season in the league. She's bounced around a little bit. It feels like the Dream believe in what they have and they want to see how she develops, because when you look at her game, she's cut from the same cloth of a Naz Hillman and an Angel Reese. She's giving you hustle. She's getting those 50-50 balls. She's honestly an underrated defensive player. So I respect the Dream wanting to develop Sika. I'm interested in seeing it evolve over time. Overall, I like the shot distribution in this matchup. All 5 starters in double digits. You got Isabel Borlase in double digits off of the bench. Medina Akat just 1 point away from double digits. This is how you want your offense to look. There were moments in this matchup where these are the examples of the best the Atlanta Dream can be. I've given Ron Howard flack for her shot selection. I think that this was the perfect game. I don't know if she thought so, but there was a lot less forcing. I could only count 2 shots that may not have been in the flow of the offense. And one of those shots was just the shot clock expiring and she had to get something up. The other one is deep in the 4th, about 2 minutes left in the game. The Dream are up 5. She brings the ball up court and she shoots with 14 seconds left in the shot clock, a deep step back 3. That's a shot that she can hit, but I say that that's not a shot that they needed in that time. Again, Smesko's system allows that, but I'm sure he wanted better game clock, shot clock management in that moment. But other than that, I felt like this was a very balanced game for Ron Howard, and I think that that's how she has to play in order for the Dream to be successful. On any given night, it can be Alicia's night in scoring. The same can be said for Ron. I think that Atlanta just has to feed the hot hand. And that's what I mean about I don't believe that this Dream Team needs an alpha. They just need to play team basketball. Jordan Canada was just one assist away from a double-double. She's such a floor general, and I think that her relief, when I'm talking Tahina Pow, Isabel Borlase, it's perfect. They bring a strong boost of energy. And I think that they're even better in those short to mid-range shots. Those 7-footers, they are really good at hitting the floaters. I like how fearless Izzy has been in these matchups as of recently. And she really can do it all. I love her complete game. This was a strong win for the Atlanta Dream, one that they needed, especially as they go into the All-Star break and want to really regroup for the second half of the season. But what are your thoughts, Hoops Tribe? How do you feel about this Atlanta Dream Team at this point in the season? What are you looking forward to once Bree Jones is back in the lineup? Let's talk hoops.